Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young, let us live forever. Don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in the sand pit, life is a short trip. Music's for the sad man.
How did Louis and Aileen meet?
In high school.
My sister was, you know, cheerleader.
Aileen is like us.
Like hers.
She's always really happy, always the life of the party.
You'll know when she comes into the room, she'll just be like, hey!
I'm not too sure if Louis played sports, but I know he was in choir for sure.
Louis he's a pretty outgoing guy too. He's more reserved.
More quiet, reserved. Yeah. So
Humble.
yeah.
And Louis was in the library, maybe?
I think it was his senior year, her junior year. Not too sure, but they met through, I think, choir class.
One day, I guess, either Aileen initiated it or Louis, I can never really remember who. They just started writing notes to each other, and that's kind of how the magic happened.
I was 16, he was 18.
I guess we had a class before, but we didn't know about each other, like we just never really saw each other.
And this was in choir class, and this is the time when my grandma passed away. I would cry a lot in class, and he noticed it, and he asked from across the room, are you okay? And so I think from then, we just started talking.
We started hanging out a little bit, and I joined track, and then she joined track after, and then she would never admit that she joined track because of me, but I knew it was because of me.
We started doing track together, and I joined track because he was in track.
At one of the events, it was at like a high school close to her house in East San Jose.
I remember that I didn't have a ride home, and here I am thinking like, oh, he's gonna give me a ride home. It's like down the street. Yeah, no, he's gonna give me a ride home. But he did come back because he had to go back to Sunnyvale to take his friends back home.
We were like talking and like, I don't know, that's when like we just really started, I guess, to like click. And soon afterwards, I think, maybe like a week after, I was over at her house.
We were literally at my mom's house till 3 o'clock in the morning.
And I just like asked her to be my girlfriend.
But I literally was like, because I was like, oh my God, like he's really asking me out. And I think maybe by like 3 o'clock, I said yeah.
And so I was like, I know.
Truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, boy. There's no one like you around. Oh, baby, I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you.
I think they complement each other well. I think they take each other out of their comfort zones.
As a couple, I've always seen them like at friends gatherings, and it's always fun to talk to them.
It's like the yin and yang, so perfect balance.
My sister, I feel like sometimes she doesn't think as much, but Luis is more calm and he compliments her in that way. Luis doesn't seem very spontaneous or outgoing, but my sister compliments that as well.
I know they're really supportive of each other's goals in life and just pursuing their dreams as individuals.
So whatever lacks, with like personality-wise, like, I don't know, it makes the relationship strong.
They're best friends, and in the end, you're gonna be friends. You're not, when all that affection and you're old and everything, the fact that they're friends with each other, best friends with each other, that's gonna keep them going.
I'm so into you.
I don't wanna trip, but truth
He took me out of the hood. Honestly, he did. He showed me things that like I didn't know existed, and we go on so many adventures. We do so many things together that I know I couldn't do by myself. He motivates me to do better for myself, and so sometimes even when I want to give up, he's the only person supporting me. You know that when there's something about someone that you know you don't ever want them out of your life, and you want them forever, and that's with him.
We've been together for so long that I think, you know, like the past 10 years have pretty much tested us in every way imaginable. We've had to, you know, talk it over and kind of, you know, develop this strong foundation for our relationship where it pretty much sets the tone for the rest of our lives and says, you know, this is how we're going to be, and we know we're going to be good people if we act this way. Yeah, just create like this relationship that works in every way, because after a while you just want somebody that understands you, you understand them, and so, you know, it makes it really easy going through life like that.
What can you tell us about the proposal?
It was sweet.
It was romantic.
It was, how you say, magical. It was a very magical evening.
Oh, down in San Diego on a boat, I think, if I remember correct.
It was on a boat.
The one thing that did catch her off guard, and she knew kind of like, oh my god, is because Luis rented a yacht.
Oh, a yacht. I'm pretty sure it was a boat.
It was just them two and the captain.
During the trip, she had that feeling like, okay, I think this is the time. I think this is when he's gonna pop the question.
I guess they already were cruising and everything, and probably in the middle of the cruise, he pretty much just grabs her hand, asks her to marry him.
Yeah, it was a great proposal. I remember hearing about it and just thinking, man, that's like something out of a movie.
Aileen had been, you know, kind of hinting that she wanted to get married or get engaged. She wanted to get this done before the end of the year. She's like, we have to get engaged. Come on, we've been together for so long. And so I was like, okay, I'll surprise you before the end of the year.
This was the weekend of New Year's Eve, or New Year's. So of course, we're young, we want to do something crazy. We took a plane, we went to San Diego.
When we got to San Diego, we were going to different places, like restaurants and stuff, and then eventually we went to Coronado, and I told her, like, yeah, you know, we're gonna go on this, like, you know, boat or whatever, and so I called the guy, and I was like, yeah, I have reservations.
And then we went straight to the pier, and we went to the wrong pier.
As soon as we parked, called the guy, and then we turned the car back on, we heard, you know, the Jagged Edge song, Let's Get Married.
Like, oh my god.
You just blown it for me, Jagged Edge. Like, I'm trying to keep this a secret.
So we went further down to the right pier, and there was this guy.
And he was like this totally like hippie dude, like typical like long hair, kind of like save the earth and save each other because we all love each other.
He was our captain.
And then we went on like this like little small like it literally looked like a little like blow up, you know, raft.
Literally, it was probably the size of like this to like I can stretch out.
And we started going out to the yacht.
On the way, I took a video, and there was dolphins in the water.
It was like a rare sighting because he said he hadn't seen dolphins there for about 2 years, and so he's like, yeah, it's a sign of good luck.
We got on the yacht, and literally, it was nice. It was a good, nice yacht. And it was just the two of us and the captain. The captain was like doing his thing.
You know, he started the tour, he went down, and like kind of left us like just to be by ourselves in like this like private setting.
We went around like Coronado Island.
I went to the bathroom and I passed like the captain while I was coming back, and he was like, so how do you want to do it? And I was just like, oh, I don't know, just like I'm just gonna do it. And he was like, man, why are you so calm about this? You're the first person that I don't even think you asked me any questions about it. And I was like, yeah, you know, just kind of going with the flow. And then I started getting really nervous.
It was sunset at the tip of the yacht. We were just lying down, and like we had wine and cheese and crackers. We were just lying down, and we were just talking about our future and talking about us.
We had the boat or the yacht turned towards the sunset, and then like I turned to her.
That's when he proposed. He didn't go down on one knee or anything. It was like so funny because he was stuck the whole time. Like his words couldn't come out.
And then I was just like, oh, babe, I've loved you for a really long time. I was like, oh, this is not going well.
But then, like, I think because he was just so choked up.
I just love you.
Literally, I knew I was getting proposed to because who plans a trip and rents a yacht? Like, no one does that just because. Like, no.
I just took out the ring. I was like, just marry me, okay?
There's just something that comes over you. I was crying. I was a hot mess. Like, I was crying so hard, like, when he asked. Because it's like the words that you're like, yes, I will.
The captain saw, like I turned back and he was like, thumbs up and stuff. And so, you know, he came up front and was like saying congratulations, took our pictures, and it was great. It turned out really well.
One of the couples that I do look up to because they've been together for so long, and they just have that within each other, and it's a dynamic that I picture myself having, which I do now, and it's great.
We are so happy for you guys that you're finally getting the wedding that you have always wanted and dreamed of, and we wish you all the best.
Nothing but the best, honestly.
You guys are a great example of a healthy, strong relationship. You guys inspire me.
Manon, Luis, you've been together for super long. I don't know what you guys are doing, but keep doing what you're doing.
I know you guys are gonna do great. I am really excited for you guys to start your future together. I can't wait for the little Ryan to come.
Me too. I'm waiting. TikTok. I wish for the best because like they're a really good couple. So everything positive their way.
You guys have something special going on. I wish you guys the happiest marriage and good luck in the future. And I love you guys.
I love you, babe. Thanks for always being there for me. Even when I can be super annoying, hard-headed, thanks for always sticking it out with me. And I know we'll be great together for the rest of our lives. We'll make a beautiful family. We'll give back to our community and just be really involved in helping others and just creating a beautiful life together.
I can't wait to grow old with you and have babies with you, and I can't wait to go on so many adventures with you and do all these great things with you together. And I'm looking forward to all the years to come. I love you.
Love all over